Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Mark Stevenson.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome to the Radford Foundation marquee for tonight's Academy Awards evening, sponsored by Turkington Engineering and Welding Services, as we celebrate another season of advancement in our ever-evolving academy. Tonight, we recognise the success and silverware across our entire youth system. One which features over 150 players, 26 coaches, 11 teams, all within one academy. And those successes have included another league title for our under-16s. What about that, ladies and gentlemen? Terrific achievement. And another year of progress in the EFL Youth Alliance for our under-18s, which saw magnificent wins in the FA Youth Cup as well against Kidderminster and Barnsley, only to bow out to Arsenal under the dazzling lights at the One Call Stadium back in December. What a fantastic run that was, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure many of you are here for it. And of course, many more memorable moments across our age groups, which we'll highlight and celebrate this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, to get us fully underway and speak further about this club's highly acclaimed academy, would you welcome, please, a man whose capacity for hard work and dedication seemed to know no limits. Put your hands together for the academy manager, Richard Cooper.
Evening all. It's our third Academy Awards night. Really happy to be here tonight and celebrate it with everyone. These events seem to be getting bigger and bigger each year. It appeared on our AMT about 6-7 weeks ago. Awards night, so what, the season's coming to an end. We're still planning fixtures. One person takes it upon herself to put a little group together. Stacey, I'm going to comment on my organisers at the minute. So Stacey, Jack, Charlie, Aidan, what a fantastic job they've done in getting tonight. Everyone around the tables has been absolutely fantastic yet again. Also, a special mention within that team, we have a parent, Paul Skelton. He puts together a brochure for everyone. It's a brilliant keepsake for all our families, our players. So, Paul, I know you're in the room. I've seen you somewhere. Thanks for all your efforts, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. Any event needs sponsors, and we're no different. I think Stacey's got a few on speed dial now, which really helps. So I would like to thank them individually. So we've got Paul from SIS Pictures. He's also our shirt sponsor for the academy. I think everyone realises that the 4G is a big part of what we do. We train off it enough. Those guys maintain it. I've been told by Vards it's in fantastic condition. I think Vards looks after it as well. So yeah, a big shout out to SIS. Superb work from them. Turkington Engineering sponsored us last year. I think that's the speed dial Stacey's now got. Didn't even hesitate, Mark. Straight on again. We really appreciate your help. And they've stepped up again tonight. So thank you for those. Thank you. We also have the Park Hospital. They're not with us tonight, but we have an email sort of wishing us well. So we really appreciate their input, and they've made a contribution tonight. So thank you to the Park. Lisa and Amy from the SSA. Great to have you on board tonight. Really appreciate it. Again, Stacey's done great, along with our commercial department, Michael Bradley, Dev, and all his team, and Mark in the room. They've all worked tirelessly to try and get this night as special as it can be. So thank you to you guys. And we also welcome Gavin and Kerry from BAP. These are big corporate sponsors of ours. They've been a part of the First Team World for as long as I can remember now, for a long time, being at the academy. we've finally got them in the academy setting, which I think it's brilliant to see. They'll probably see another side of the football club they might not have seen too much of. But honestly, from me and Steve, it's great. It's great to have Bap in the room tonight. Thank you very much. And lastly, but Dave and Sharon from the Oaklands, what can we say? Big partners of ours. The community engagement scheme goes from strength to strength each year. Dave and Sharon up and down the country watching the first team, home and away, always at RH, supporting the lads wherever they can. Our scholars certainly benefit from being at the Oaklands when they visit. The community engagement program grows from strength to strength. So Dave, Sharon, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Just going to acknowledge my directors who are also in the building tonight. We'll start with Mark Hawkins, the original ambassador really for youth football at the football club, came in alongside Steve many years ago to help set up the Brooksby model, which players like Jason Law, Keaton Ward, Alistair Smith, Jimmy Knowles, that we all recognise and still work towards those players as benchmarks. And Mark's in the room tonight. He still values youth development, doing a great job operationally at the minute, working closely with the chairman and the board. So it's great to have Mark Hawkins on board tonight. Thank you. I believe Mark Burton might be somewhere in Katie's. If you're in the room, we appreciate all the work that's happening at the training ground at the minute. We can all see it. The pitches are taking shape. The grounds team are working hard, trying to get our pitches ready for next season. The academy really benefits from a brilliant training ground. And with Mark and Hewlett, we really benefit from it. So thank you to him, his ground staff. Thank you very much. And to our academy director, Steve, probably the voice of youth development really at the minute. Absolutely loves it, watches every game. First team, youth team, you name it. He's got probably the best Huddle subscription, I think, Ollie, at the minute. Watches as much as he can. Absolutely loves Mansfield Town. He's here tonight again because this is what he believes in. So to Steve, thank you for all your support. It means a lot. Thank you. I'll also mention two people on Steve's table, Vards and Neil, or Batman and Robin. What a double act. I think everybody in the room knows them. But the work that they do behind the scenes, honestly, they do a great job. For me personally, absolutely fantastic. So to Vards, Neil, we appreciate all what you do, and thank you. I thought it was only right tonight that I acknowledge our first team. I think it was 5.5 years ago. We were stood at Sunderland. Probably a big moment for me personally. But it was the day that the gaffer officially came in the building 5.5 years ago. It was COVID. And what an incredible journey our first team's been on. 3 attempts to try and get us out of League Two. And the third time lucky, we did it. We went up automatically. Landed in League One. And a real gritty season. We stayed in there. Absolutely brilliant for the football club. And last season, the best finish since 1987. Absolutely fantastic. It gives us so much heart. Now, we want to try and get that academy as close as we can to our first team. But having Nigel and his staff in the building certainly gives us hope for everything. And long may it continue. Probably the stars of the show tonight, the players, all the players from our pre-academy, all the way up to the boys. I recognise those later, our 21s, but it's all about the players for me. The hard work that you put in 3 nights a week. If you're in the YDP, the games on a weekend, absolutely brilliant. The biggest thing I'll say to you is stick to the values, keep working hard, be consistent in everything you do, ask questions, but more importantly, listen to your coaches. But from me, thank you very much to all the players in the room. And also our parents. Without you, this doesn't happen. Trust me, it doesn't happen. The parents, we're so fortunate to have the parents and families that we've got that continue supporting their son all the way through the academy. Without you guys, like you say, we wouldn't be in the position we are. We hope you enjoyed the training ground experience, and it's a part of probably your second home like mine. But no, we really appreciate your efforts, and all the players. Please give your parents and your families a big round of applause. And so, from myself to my staff, what a group of people. I can't thank you enough for the work that you do independently. You get on with everything. First and foremost, you've always got the players' interest best of heart. Your departments, in my opinion, are on fire. I couldn't ask for or wish for a better group of staff. You're absolutely magnificent on what you do. I thank you for it. Keep going. Let's stick together, and let's try and get some players in that first team. So well done to all the staff. Getting towards the end now of this sort of speech, and I wanted to just touch base on some of the transition stuff we do as an academy once the scholars are in the building. Yes, we are focusing on football, but we're also looking at alternative pathways, speaking to the players on what their best interests are. Only 2 days ago, I spoke to Lincoln Wolf, and I know he's quite familiar with certainly our goalkeepers in the room. Just secured a business accountancy apprenticeship. Some of the great work that Stacey's doing behind the scenes with our players is absolutely exceptional. So not only are we trying to get professional contracts in our first team, we're also trying to work on getting these players into other interests that they might have. So a big round of applause for Stacey, but also for Lincoln for securing that degree. Thank you. And I would like to end really. It's a bit of a personal tribute to me. 2 years ago, I approached Steve with we need a 21s group. We need something to try and bridge that gap between first team and an academy. It's getting harder. The gap's getting wider. The players are getting bigger. They're getting more athletic. We need an under 21s. I'm very fortunate that Steve, the board, and our chairman are very ambitious. So we were backed, and we managed to put an under 21s group together. So we came out of 2023-24 season with a group of lads that had done fantastically well for Chets and Charlie. They managed to win the Youth Alliance League the first time since the Brooksby days. We had some unbelievable players that came out the Motor Mowbray system. This group was our Mansfield-based boys mainly, but from local academies also. This group were absolutely fantastic for us, brilliant, and they became the cornerstone really of our under 21 group. That I agreed with Steve that I would coach these boys for the next 2 years, and that's probably what I've been doing. It's gave me so much pride watching them grow as people. The loan games that they've done, everything. They've really grown as individuals. Probably the highlight at the minute of being academy manager was standing in Huddersfield Stadium, probably 2 years ago to the day, more or less. And we managed to beat Huddersfield Town in the final, a B-team game. But 9 of our 11 were from the academy. Our bench was all academy players. We were 1-0 down at half-time. Finn was injured. Charlie was injured. Finn had a little moan, why are you playing? Well, you'll change the game for us. You'll have to come on. All the things that do, and Jakob ends up getting the winner in 82nd minute. But from an academy point of view, I just want to recognise 5 lads that will believe in our football club, but to me have been absolutely brilliant, the pioneers of the academy. Ronnie Cockinhouse, Louis Bonza, Michael Abdullah, Darren Wochup and Jakob Kraninski. Absolutely fantastic what you've done for us. And I'll kindly hand over to Mark Stevenson. Thanks, and also for Mark and his media team, as always, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Coops. Let's hear it one more time. Very encouraging words, ladies and gentlemen, from Richard Cooper. Come on, let's hear it for him. Thank you very much. Coops is going to stay with me as we start the awards night, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to start our first award of the evening. And we head to the Foundation Phase Coaches Coach of the Season. This award is not simply about results. It's about attitude, consistency, and how a coach shows up. Not just when the spotlight is on, but when no one is watching. And this year's recipient embodies exactly that. His work ethic is exceptional, meticulous in his preparation, relentless in his effort, and always purposeful in his approach. He leads with professionalism and integrity, reflecting the values of our academy, which are respect, accountability, and consistency. What truly sets this man apart is his impact on people. He connects, challenges, and supports, understanding that coaching is not only about performance, but development, confidence, and growth on and off the field. Throughout this season, he has consistently gone above and beyond, raising standards, influencing others, and making a lasting difference. And who could deny this likeable lad from Leicester tonight's first award? The Foundation Phase Coaches Coach of the Season is Luke Barrett. Luke, many congratulations. Good to see you. How's the season been for you? How would you sum it up?
Yeah, another really positive season. I've been lucky enough to work with quite a few age groups over the foundation phase. Some really good achievements across the phase. So yeah, really positive.
What's been at the summit of those achievements?
Probably some of the away days we've had. Some tough Cat 1s we've gone and really competed. Shows how the phase is developing and how the academy's coming on as a whole. So yeah.
You won this award for the second successive season. What pride does that give you?
Yeah, of course. Being voted by obviously fellow coaches really means a lot. We've got a great group of staff and coaches. So yeah, it means a lot for me.
Well done, Luke Barrett, everybody. Second Coaches Award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Youth Development Phase Coaches Coach of the Season. And this year's YDP Coaches Coach of the campaign recognises someone who stands out not just for what he does, but for how he thinks, behaves, and cares. His preparation is meticulous. Every detail considered, every session purposeful. Relentless in his dedication, he brings a dry, understated wit that quietly lifts the room and makes the environment one that people want to be a part of. He never settles for mediocrity, pushing standards, challenging thinking, and demanding more whilst also being supportive and honest. Respected by his peers and valued across the entire academy, tonight's Youth Development Phase Coaches Coach of the Season is Stuart Grozier.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Here he is, Stu's here. What a fantastic season you've had.
Been really good, to be fair. It's a difficult one going from FP to YDP. The jump's quite a big one, but they've overcome the challenges really well, and they've done really well, to be fair.
What have been the changes and challenges you've noticed in that transition then?
The running, but they've not struggled with the running, but it was a bit of a shock to them at the start. But I think the relationship building is the one for me. Yeah. Coming from the FP to the YDP, if I can sort of get them on side and know how they want me to work, that's half the battle, to be fair.
Every coach surely has a season in which moments really matter. What have been the moments for you?
It's an odd one, to be fair, because I think it's just the transition phase. It probably sounds easy, but it's not easy, because some of the things that they're doing at FP, we're asking them to a little bit different at YDP, and the running and the bigger spaces and the 11v11. I just think how they've adapted. They've worked, they've gelled well as a team, and they've supported each other through that transition. And I think that's the biggest one for me. They've battled and they've worked well, and they've supported each other through it, which is easy for me.
And on a personal note, you've got this club running through your veins, haven't you? Community in the day, academy at night.
Just a grafter, aren't I, Steve? Just a grafter.
He is, and a winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Stu. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is for the outstanding contribution in our coaches category, and it's sponsored by the Stag Supporters Association. A big thank you to them. This award recognises someone who goes above and beyond, whose impact isn't just confined to one area, but is felt across the entire programme. This year's recipient quite literally takes the Academy's work around the country. The miles he covers, at times, it feels like he's on his own tour to Britain. And the best part, he'll say yes to a fixture before he's even checked how far away it is. That tells you everything. Always willing, always committed, always finding a way. And it's not just about distance with this man. He brings energy as well. The constant drive to improve, never standing still, never settling, always pushing the programme forward. And if you've ever tried to call him, you'll know you don't need to, because he's probably already called you. Always connecting, always solving, always creating opportunities. And alongside of that, he brings the humour and warmth and presence that people genuinely enjoy being around. And a top-class minibus driver as well, I'm told, which, given the miles, is absolutely essential. Nothing is ever too much for this man. Whatever needed, he finds a way. The Outstanding Contribution Award for this season goes to Aidan Spencer. Aidan, big congratulations. What does this one mean to you?
That means a lot. We've had a really good season throughout the whole academy. We've played some really good games in the pre-academy. Some long away games with the FP, which I wouldn't have chosen. Cambridge away, but no, Saturdays are better than Sundays. We'll leave it at that.
You've been given the Outstanding Coach of the season. Just give us an insight, a brief synopsis into your role then.
Everything. I'm Jack and Charlie's dog. That's about it.
Well done to Jack and Charlie's dog, Aidan Spencer. We move on, ladies and gentlemen, to our next category, the Players Player of the Season Awards. And these will be presented by the Foundation Phase Lead and the Assistant Head of Coaching, Charlie Hardwick. We're going to start with the Foundation Phase Players Player Awards. If we could have a little hush at the bar, ladies and gentlemen, that would be appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. These awards are special because they're voted for by the players themselves. They reflect trust, respect, and who they want to work alongside on the pitch. This year's Under-9s Players Player goes to someone in his very first year at the academy, and he's already made a big impact. He settled quickly, embraced the challenge, and has shown real maturity. On the pitch, he plays with intelligence, reading the game, making fine decisions, and being left-footed, he brings a real balance to the team. But what stands out the most is what his teammates think of him. They've recognised his effort, his attitude, his contribution. The Under-9s Players Player of the Season this year goes to Chase Rouston.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard, saying no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been
Well done, Chase. Let's go to the front of the stage so everybody can see you. Good man. How's the season been for you? Sounds absolutely terrific from what your coaches have told me. Talk to us about it.
It's been good.
What have you enjoyed the most?
The away games.
The away games. Any games in particular that really stand out for you?
No.
No, none at all. And what about performances? Which performance are you most proud of?
Defence.
Defence. Was there a particular fixture that really stands out, or a moment in your season that makes you really proud?
No.
No, you're just happy to be here. He's just happy to be here. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Chase Rouston. Well done, Chase. Our Under-10s Players Player is up next, ladies and gentlemen, and this award recognises someone whose performances speak for themselves, but whose impact goes far beyond that. As a goalkeeper, he's a constant presence, a top-class shot stopper the team can rely on when it matters most. And that quality has been recognised on a big stage. He was named as goalkeeper of the tournament at the EFL Futsal National Finals. It's a fantastic achievement and one he should be very proud of. But what makes this award so special is everything around those performances. He's kind, caring, and brings real positivity to the group. He supports his teammates, encourages others, and plays the game in the right way. Week in, week out, this man delivers. Consistent, reliable, trusted, and that's why his teammates have voted for him tonight. Because he's not just a good player. He's exactly the type of teammate you want alongside you. The Under-10s Player of the Season is Ruben Moss. Ruben, what a season you've had. How would you put it into words for us tonight, your whole campaign?
Brilliant. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah. And talk us through the season then. What's it been like for you as a player, you know, both in matches, in training and all that type of thing?
It's been very fun, and I appreciate my teammates and coaches and everybody around the Mansfield community.
Oh, yeah, very well said that, wasn't it? Hey, fantastic that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. So what have been the highlights for you then, Ruben?
Lots of big saves and like good passing. Yeah.
You're a big lad for a goalkeeper at your age as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you remember a particular save that you're most proud of?
Probably that one against Burton, where from the cutback, made a big save.
I've heard it was absolutely tremendous. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben, your Player of the Season for the Under-10s, Ruben Moss. Okay, we move on to our Under-11s Player of the Season, and this year's recipient, ladies and gentlemen, is a prolific goal scorer. He's a real presence and someone defenders do not enjoy facing. Strong as an ox, he leads the line with determination and gives everything for the team every time he steps onto the pitch. But it's not just about goals, it's about the impact he has on the group. His teammates recognise the role he plays and the respect he's earned. Over the season, we've also seen his personality grow. He brings energy, character, and just the right amount of cheekiness. Someone his teammates trust and someone they value. He's our Under-11s number 9. The Player of the Season is George Parnell.
Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes.
And in Oscar-like fashion, unfortunately, George can't be with us tonight. He's on holiday, I'm told, but well done to George. I'm sure he'll watch this with his family across the YouTube, Twitter and Facebook platforms of the club. So well done to George. Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Under-12s. This year's Under-12s Player of the Season is a defender who brings speed and strength, formidable in his duels, sharp across the ground, and absolutely committed in every moment. He takes pride in the fundamentals, attacking headers and winning tackles, doing the hard things properly. And he does it time and time again. What's been just as impressive is his maturing personality. You see it in his confidence, his presence, and the way in which he carries himself within the group. He's become a player who others look up to and a teammate who they can rely on. Quietly consistent, relentlessly dependable, and fully deserving of this award. The Under-12s Player of the Season is Edward Baines-Kravchik. I think Edward's joined the other lad on holiday. He's not here as well, I've just been told. But well done to Edward. Hope you're having a nice time. I bet he's not sweating as much as I am, wherever he is. Oh, it's like the Maldives here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. We're still in the Player of the Season category, and we're in the youth development phase, and therefore let's welcome onto the stage to help present these wonderful trophies the Academy's Assistant Manager, Jack Hawkins. This year's under-13s Players Player recognises someone who has made a real impression in a very short space of time. He is a defender who brings strength, athleticism and total commitment. But what makes him even more impressive is how quickly he's made his mark. He's come into a new environment with consummate ease. He's settled in, built relationships and earned the trust and respect of his teammates immediately. That says everything about this man's character and the way he goes about his football business, ladies and gentlemen. Because he's come in, applied himself, and shown the qualities that others value and rely on. A battling braveheart who competes in every moment. The under-13s Players Player of the Season is Joshua James Sheehan. Josh, well done. So this season for you, what have been the plus points?
Just winning games and keep going with the team.
Tell us about the team's season then, as well as your own.
I think we've done quite well. Not lost many games, but as long as we keep working together, we'll be fine.
What are your teammates like, and what are your coaches like? How would you describe them to us? Give us a bit of an insight, if you would.
You can have a laugh with your teammates, but quite serious at times, and coach is always there to help you and support you when you're there.
Excellent. And what are you hoping to achieve next season?
Same really. Keep going, keep developing, do my best.
Fantastic. Give the young man a big hand. Well done. Well done. JJ Sheehan there, ladies and gentlemen, a worthy winner. And we move on now to the under-14s Players Player. And this year's under-14s Players Player of the Season, ladies and gentlemen, is a joint award. It recognises two players, very different in style, but equally valued within the group. One leads through bravery and commitment. He's a tough tackler, never afraid to put his foot in, and shows real courage in both boxes. He competes for headers, defends strongly, and contributes wherever the team needs him. He plays with real determination and a willingness to put his body on the line for the team. And our joint winner, he brings a different type of quality, a real technician, a player with creativity, composure, and the ability to do things that others can't. His control and quality on the ball make him a constant threat and a joy to watch. What makes this award so very special, ladies and gentlemen, is that their teammates have recognised both of these players. Different styles, different strengths, but both hugely important to how the team plays and performs. Together, they represent real balance within the group, toughness and bravery, alongside skill and creativity. The under-14s Players Player of the Season goes to both Isaiah Taylor and Jensen Saxby. Come over here, lads. Let everybody see you. Let's get to the front of the stage. What a fantastic season you two have had then. Let's start with you, Isaiah. Talk to us about it, you know, the last 12 months here at Mansfield Town. What would you say about your time over the past year?
There's been a lot of challenges, but I think as a team we've done very well. So we've worked together and been very confident.
Fantastic. What would you say those challenges have been then, Isaiah, and how have you overcome them?
In many games we've gone down and we've done very well to get back in the lead.
Absolutely fantastic. And let's go to Jensen. Very well spoken there, Isaiah. Jensen, what would you say about the way your side have performed so far this campaign on the whole?
Yeah, first half of the season, very up and down, but as a team, stuck through it. Second half of the season, class.
And how have you managed to improve during the season, both on a personal note and collectively?
Training, obviously extras help, but just like the relationship between the lads is unbelievable. So just as a team, we're like one massive family.
Oh, fantastic that is, isn't it? Isaiah Taylor and Jensen Sexby, well done, lads. Brilliant effort. Well done to you both. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the under-15s player of the season. And this player recognises consistency, commitment, and is someone who delivers across every challenge that's put in front of him. This year's winner has played in multiple competitions. He's stepped up, adapted, and represented the academy at such a fantastic, consistent level. Different demands, different stages, but the same attitude every time. What stands out most is his application. In training, on match days, he works, he competes, he gives everything to the team. No shortcuts, no drop-in standards, and just as importantly, he's described as a top teammate. Supportive, positive, someone who adds to the group and is valued by those around him. The under-15s have voted as their player of the season, Costa Toavitis.
Although no one understood, we were holding back the flood, learning how to dance the rain. We were holding back the flood, they said we'd never dance again.
Well done, Costa. Very well done. Let's come to the front of the stage so the whole auditorium and the camera can see you. Well, you've been described most superbly by your teammates. Why do you think they think so highly of you?
Well, as the captain, I think you have a certain responsibility, and I just want to keep proving myself and to my teammates that as together as a team we can do well and just keep going forward.
Fantastic. How have you led this team this season then?
I think just by encouraging everyone, working as a team, and it can just push us through games and get to where we want to be.
And what ambitions do you have next season, Costa? Where do you want to go to?
Next season, I think I just want to keep developing, focusing on myself, and just keep getting better.
Doesn't he speak well as well, ladies and gentlemen? Give him a big hand. Well done, Costa. Great season. Well done. Last award, ladies and gentlemen, before our half-time interval. And it goes to the under-16s player of the season. And this year, the under-16s have voted as their player, somebody who has delivered time and time again. A player who puts the team first, no matter what the role, no matter what the challenge. Versatile, selfless, reliable. Wherever he's needed, he steps in and delivers. On the pitch, he brings real defensive strength. Tough in the tackle, dominant in the air, willing to compete and never shy of the physical game. But what truly sets him apart is his dependability. Different positions, different demands, same level every time. You know exactly what you're going to get with this man. Commitment, honesty, and someone you can trust. And that's why he'll be heading home tonight with a trophy. The under-16s player of the season is Samuel Vardy. Well done, Sam. Well done. Come to the front. Is your hand okay? You're all right handling that trophy?
Yeah, it's on.
Fantastic, fantastic. So your campaign, put it into a few sentences for us.
Yeah, we're brilliant. Won league. That's about it.
Well, it was a magnificent achievement, wasn't it? What were the cornerstones, the foundations to such a fantastic success?
I think the coaches played a big part. We all worked together. It paid off.
What sort of advice did they give you throughout a thrilling campaign?
You got to scrap and battle.
And that's exactly what you did by the sounds of it. What are you most proud of? You know, it's always a great moment for anybody to be voted by his teammates. What are you most proud of this season?
Winning league.
That's it. That's all that matters. Well done, Sam. Well done, mate. The fist will do. That it. Good lad. Well done, Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half. And we're going to have about half an hour break. We'll be back in about, like I say, 30 minutes' time for the final part of tonight's awards show. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a good break. Started to cool down now as well. Let's have a little bit of hush as we recommence this awards show. And welcome back onto the stage to hand over the next set of trophies, the Academy Manager, Richard Cooper again. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin the final part of tonight's Academy Awards by recognising another standout season for one of our age groups. And they secured a third consecutive EFL League title in what proved to be a highly competitive campaign. The team recorded 17 wins, 5 draws and just 5 defeats. A fantastic achievement and a real reflection of the group's consistency and quality throughout the season. For our under-16s, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome onto the stage Regan Pell, Carter Woolley, Charlie Rogers, Evan Corcoran, Harry Gardner, Leon Renwick, Logan Merry, Sam Hepworth, Samuel Vardy, and Xander Gunn. Congratulations go to all of the players, along with the coaches, Jamie Maguire and Joe Ives, for their hard work, commitment and dedication across the year. The group should be incredibly proud of what they've achieved as they now prepare for the next step in their journey, transitioning from YDP into PDP football. Well done, everybody. If you'd like to make your way down to the photograph area to the right-hand side, give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. We move on. And now we recognise those transitioning from the foundation phase to the youth development phase. And the transition into the under-12s age group, ladies and gentlemen, brings a unique set of challenges, with players balancing their first year of secondary school alongside the final year of the foundation phase. Throughout the season, this group handled those demands brilliantly and should be extremely proud of the progress they have made, both individually and collectively. What stood out most to the coaches was the players' willingness to learn, improve, and consistently take on information. The group showed excellent resilience and competitiveness throughout the year, and they remained unbeaten in the regular games programme, producing some outstanding moments along the way. Memorable highlights included the dramatic comeback victory against Grimsby, recovering from 5-4 down to win 6-5. What a thriller that must have been, as well as an impressive 2-1 win away at Sunderland. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome onto the stage these players now stepping up to the youth development phase, who are Kai Stevenson, Sam Gates, Kason Ricketts, Charlie Kolodinsky, Edward Baines Kravchik, George Russell, Jacob Hargreaves, Lake Reeves, Lucas Dabowski, Oliver Taylor, Travis Barlow, and Shooter if time. The coaches have thoroughly enjoyed working with such a talented and driven group, ladies and gentlemen. And the players consistently have brought high standards, a positive attitude, and a real passion to both the game and the club. Give these players another big hand, ladies and gentlemen, as they go down towards the photograph area. That way, lads. Well done. And good luck in your next transition. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's settle down now. Settle down, please. Thank you very much indeed. Quiet. We move on now to the under-8s graduation. They're transitioning from the pre-academy to the foundation phase. And what an incredible journey this season has been for the academy group. The coaches could not be prouder of the way the players have entered the environment, embraced the club's principles, and earned their place as they now transition from the pre-academy into the foundation phase. Throughout the year, they've shown fantastic attitudes, a willingness to learn, and clear development both on and off the field. And now they're stepping up, ladies and gentlemen, from the pre-academy to the foundation phase at Mansfield Town Football Club. And they are Joshua Collier Anstey, Jordan Barry Jr., Louis Holmes, Luca Kozlicki, Oliver Webster, Ralph McLaughlin Maguire, and Tommy Shuka. These lads have experienced some brilliant opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, visiting some top grounds, competing against strong opposition, and creating memories that will give them real confidence heading forward. The coaches have said it's been a real pleasure to work with them. So this is just the beginning of their journey. Fully welcome now these youngsters into our academy, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, lads, and good luck. Good luck from all of us. And head down to the photograph area if you would, to have your snaps taken by our photographers. Well done, lads. Good luck from everybody here. Okay, we move on. And each Academy player, ladies and gentlemen, will now receive a gift this evening that will serve as a memento of the season and something the boys can look back on with pride in the years to come. A huge thank you, firstly, must go to Aidan Spencer and Paul Skelton, who we heard from earlier, for all the hard work, time and effort in putting these together. Yeah, please. Fully deserved of that applause. Because the care and the detail that has gone into organising these gifts is greatly appreciated by everybody. Thank you, Aidan and Paul. And it's another example of the commitment they continue to show towards the players and the programme. So, to hand over these age group books, would you please welcome Aidan Spencer and Stacey Ward. Hello, darling. Handing over these apparently.
Okay.
The books, I think. Okay, we'll start with the under-9s. Settle down if you can, ladies and gentlemen, because this season has been a fantastic first year for this group as signed academy players, and the coaches could scarcely be prouder of the progress they've made together. From the very beginning, they've showed character, personality, and a real willingness to the team, and they've grown as individuals, and it's become a strong, united team, no doubt of that, because they've gone toe-to-toe with every opponent and have produced some outstanding performances. While there have been plenty of chaotic, loud, and even entertaining moments, that energy has become a huge part of what makes this group so special to work with. What stood out most has been their consistency, their effort, their attitude, and their desire to improve. They've embraced challenges, welcomed new teammates brilliantly, and continue to grow, not just as players, but as young people. So give a big welcome onto the stage to our under-9s, who are Theo Smith, Ethan Knowles, Aaron Fuller, Billy Shields, Chase Rooston, George Smith, Jacob Megson, Kenzo Hunton, Cohen Priestley, Spencer Ludlam, and Tommy Haig. Oh, Teddy Haig, sorry about that. That's the light, sorry about that, Teddy. Teddy Haig. A huge thank you also goes to the parents for your support and commitment and for the trust you've shown throughout the season, whether that's training nights or long trips. Your backing has been invaluable. So the coaches are incredibly excited, lads, to see what comes next, because this is only the beginning. Well done, lads. Go and have your photo down in the corner. Well done. Okay, we move on to the under-10s. And this has certainly been a roller coaster for the group, full of highs, challenges, learning moments, and plenty of development along the way. There were periods, in truth, where performances and results lacked consistency, but the group continued to show resilience, character, and a willingness to improve throughout the campaign. And despite the ups and downs, ladies and gentlemen, there were some outstanding moments to reflect on, becoming the Under-10s National Futsal finalist, which was a huge achievement for the group. Yeah, give them a big hand, please. Because throughout the season, ladies and gentlemen, the players remained highly competitive against some of the best Category 2 and 3 opposition in this country. So would you please welcome and give them a big hand onto the stage, Callum Hall, Ruben Moss, Blake Machin, Brendan Cliff, Edison Gallagher, Isaac Smith, Louis Briggs, Stam Q, and Sydney Loseby. Squad, ladies and gentlemen, has shown real togetherness and have produced some excellent football that highlighted the talent within the group. They've finished on a real positive with strong performances and results that have demonstrated how the players have come both individually and collectively. You've come very far, lads. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, as they head towards the photograph area. Well done, lads. Okay, we move on. This season has been a brilliant and highly rewarding journey for the Under-11s group. It's been full of growth, learning, and great memories along the way. And let's not forget the transition between 7v7 and 9v9 football always brings new challenges, but the players have adapted brilliantly, the coaches have told me, after a strong pre-season, and they've continued to improve week by week. Welcome our Under-11s, ladies and gentlemen, in traditional Mansfield Town fashion, as we welcome Isaiah Jenkins, Cohen Reed, George Parnell, Henry Booth, Jacob Boff, Joshua Fire, Jude Ashley, Sebastian Mancolo, Seth Else, and Zachary Smith. This group have developed a much better understanding of the larger pitch, showing improved movement and decision making and confidence in and out of possession. The coaches say that their attitude and willingness to learn have been quite exceptional in training sessions and matches, or even around the ever popular tech ball table. This group has brought energy, competitiveness and enthusiasm every single week. And let's not forget, alongside football, ladies and gentlemen, these players have managed the demands of school and SATs, showing maturity on and off the pitch. They've represented this club in a fine manner. Well done, lads. Well done. Okay, we move on. Our under-12s came up here magnificently earlier, so we move on to the under-13s. And the transition from the foundation phase into YDP is typically challenging. The demands increase, the game becomes more quicker, more physical, more tactical. But this group, ladies and gentlemen, has embraced that challenge from day one. Physically, they've become fitter and stronger through their hard work on the training ground. Technically, there's been clear improvement in their passing, possession play, and overall quality on the ball. Tactically, they've improved with a much better understanding now of the game, making smarter decisions, adapting within matches, and learning how to manage difficult moments. At times, this age group has overpowered teams in transition. So would you welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, our following players to the stage, who are Harvey Thompson, Tom Lowe, Bentley Westerman, Bobby Needham, Evan Little, Fabian Matucci, Harvey Lee, Hugo Vise, James Skelton, Jackson Smalley, Joshua James Sheehan, Oscar Kirk Henson, Rocco Bergin, Shay Henfrey, Zach Natris. A major highlight for these boys this season was winning the EFL regional group against strong Category 2 and 3 opposition. What an achievement, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big hand, they deserve that. They then qualified for the Northern Finals and competed against some of the best academies in the country, performing superbly well after a strong start. You were unfortunate to go further, weren't you, in the competition? And you really have demonstrated the values of the academy as well as embracing the 3G. You've supported each other into YDP life You've handled the challenges, and throughout the year you've improved player and from the perspective as a overall team. The coaches are incredibly proud of you, so congratulations to every single one of you for a fantastic season. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to head down to the corner, well done, lads. Well done. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if some of you could conduct yourselves in a manner more befitting to the occasion, that would be most appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Let's ensure everybody hears, ladies and gentlemen, and be respectful of those speaking on the stage, especially the MC. Let's move on to the under-14s. It's been full of challenges, lessons, and ultimately real growth. And the step into youth development is always testing, but early on, this group did feel that. They adapted, however, to the increased demands, both individually and collectively. From day one, though, there was something clear, and that was a willingness to learn, to improve, and to keep working for each other. A turning point came after the defeat to Burton Albion, and it was a moment of honesty and reflection. But from that point on, everything shifted. Confidence grew, belief strengthened, togetherness became their foundation. What followed after Christmas was quite outstanding. A team playing with integrity and purpose, controlling games, attacking with intent, and defending with pride and resilience. This is the time to make the noise, ladies and gentlemen, for our under-14s, who are Harry Mentz, Lenny Morton, Andre Jackson, Cornell Price, Daryl Porricino, Henry Robinson, Isaiah Taylor, Jensen Saxby, Joey Stefano, Ted Adams, and Zane Dawkins. There were some standout moments for the under-14s this season, none more so than the comeback away at Lincoln. 2-0 down, winning 3-2. Throughout it all, these boys have represented the club exactly how it should be, with standards, respect and unity. Because this is a group, I'm told, ladies and gentlemen, full of character, a group that coaches love working with, and a group that has grown, not just as players, but as young people. To the players and parents, thank you, as these boys now take the next step into under-15s football. Well done, lads, well done. Give them a big hand as you head down to the photograph area. Okay, we move on. Settle down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. For our under-15s, ladies and gentlemen, this season has been one of contrasts. At times excellent, at others challenging. But throughout, it's been a real year of learning and development. There's always been clear talent in this group, and on their day, they showed exactly what they're capable of, competing strongly in the Twilight League and delivering impressive performances against Category 1 opposition. That's no mean feat. But their consistency was the true test. Key moments, tight games, fine margins, ones that define seasons. And while those moments didn't always go their way, they've been vital in shaping this group's growth. The Academy is very proud of them. Welcome them onto the stage, please. The under-15s, who are Dan Joyce, Archie Atkinson, Asher Zafar, Cristiano Stavro, Harley Leach, Jack Wilby Newton, Jacob Zarnecki, Kai Treweek, Costa Tohavitis, and Prince Awusu. What stood out about this side, ladies and gentlemen, is not just the ability, but the character they've shown, the willingness to keep improving. The coaches have thoroughly enjoyed working with you lads, building relationships, supporting your journey, and watching you develop both on and off the pitch. And most importantly, throughout it all, you've represented the programme exactly as it should be. It's been a season of progress and growth for you, haven't it? Well done, lads. Give them a big hand as you head into the corner for the photographs. Okay, we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to our next category, which is the goals of the season. And to help out handing over these awards, would you please welcome the professional development phase lead coach, the man himself, Steve Chettle. Good to see you, Steve. Let's go to the front. Let's have a quick chat with you whilst we've got you. We can't miss this opportunity. How would you sum up the under-18 season, Steve, on the whole? Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear from the legend, Steve Chettle.
It's been very good on whole. I think we shadowed the first team's season a little bit. Second half of the season, we only lost one game. We had a great couple of runs in the Cups and the Premier League trophy. We got through to the quarterfinal stages. We got through 2 stages of the FA Youth Cup for the first time since I've been here and played the mighty Arsenal.
Yeah, let's hear it. Soak that in.
Yeah, but it's been progressive again. This is my 3rd season, and the highlight for ourselves is obviously getting 2 boys in the first team squad at the end of the season as well. So it makes all our work worthwhile, which is what we want to be here for. So
fantastic as ever. Steve Chettle, everyone. Stay around because you're handing over these awards, which is sponsored by Park Hospital. Thank you very much indeed to the Park Hospital for sponsoring these next set of awards. The first of which is the foundation phase goal of the season. This was a sensational overhead kick in our under-11s fixture against Rotherham. And it wasn't a one-off, ladies and gentlemen, because all year this winner has found the net time after time, again and again, delivering moments of real class. The technique, the athleticism, the confidence to even attempt it, and then the execution to strike an overhead kick that clearly in a match at this level so superbly is quite exceptional. And so the FP goal of the season for this year goes to George Parnell. As we heard earlier, ladies and gentlemen, George can't be with us tonight. He's on holiday, but well done if you're watching this stream wherever you are across the world. Okay, we move on to the YDP goal of the season. What a strike this was. A sensational half volley, all about technique and also about timing and nerve. This young man managed to get clean contact, striking it first time, executing with composure far beyond his years. It's the kind of finish that turns heads instantly. And it's no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, because throughout the season, this young man has been a constant threat. Intelligent movement, sharp instincts, and a natural eye for goal. Time and time again, he delivers moments of real quality on the field. This was simply another example, but one that stood out above the rest. A brilliant goal. A flawless strike, a moment of genuine class. Let's watch it, because the YDP goal of the season goes to Jensen Sexby. Jensen, how proud are you of that strike? It was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it's all right, wasn't it?
It was tremendous. Take us through it then. What, recall the moments, you know, when you found the ball and managed to find the back of the net. Talk us through it as you recall it, Jensen.
Yeah, so obviously big game, Sheffield Wednesday, 1-0 down, last, 10 minutes. Team, great play. I don't know who it was, I think it might have been Zayn. Played a great ball, chest, hit it, gold.
Fantastic. You should be a commentator if you can't make it as a footballer. That was brilliantly described. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Jensen Sexby. Well done, Jensen. Fantastically summarised that, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant then. Okay, we move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to our next category, which is the saves of the season. And the first of which is the foundation phase save of the season. This was a moment of real drama in between the posts against Bradford City. The FP save of the season goes to a goalkeeper whose save had everything. In a 11v11 goal, he produced a breathtaking full stretch save, fingertips somehow finding the ball and turning it over the bar. Athleticism, bravery, reactions of the very highest level. And it reflects a season of real growth for this young man. Confidence rising, presence growing, and a goalkeeper developing all the time. A stunning save, a standout moment, and one fully deserved of the save of the season. And it goes to Sam Gates. Sam, well done. You must be immensely proud with that.
Yeah, I'm really proud. Just full of joy, really.
How's your season been on the whole? We'll come to the save in a moment. What about your season, Sam?
I think it's been good, to be fair. Really consistent, but I just want to thank my coaches and my players, to be fair. Stuck through me.
Oh, fantastic. What fantastic humility. What's been the best thing about the coaches and the players this season, would you say?
Oh, just a bit of a laugh and yeah.
And in terms of the coaches, how are they advising you on the field? What sort of advice are they giving you to help you grow as a person and a player?
Just keep your head to it, really. Just thank Alex as well. Just
Alex Cartwright?
yeah.
Ah, he deserves a big round of applause. A few boos, that's not very sporting. I'm not sure what he's done to deserve that. He's a charming man. You were saying?
Pardon?
It doesn't matter. Back to the save of the season. Is that the best save you're obviously a young man, but is that the best save you've ever made?
Yeah, I think so. I just couldn't believe I saved it, really.
Well, you did, and it was fantastic. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Sam Gates. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the YDP save of the season. And this goes to a goalkeeper for an outstanding double save. It was a huge moment in a game against local rivals Notts County. And the first stop has to be described as excellent. But the recovery to deny the rebound made it extra special. Incredible concentration, resilience, and determination. It wasn't just the quality, it was the timing. A turning point that shifted momentum and sparked a turnaround in the contest. A brilliant moment from a goalkeeper who has been exceptional all season long. The YDP save of the season goes to Harry Mentz.
'Cause I'm ready to go. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 oh, oh. 'Cause I'm ready to go. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 oh, oh. Oh, yeah. Give me the green light. I got the green light, mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that you dream. I want to make it ooh.
That was absolutely tremendous. What fantastic reflexes you showed for that.
I mean, came to me, saved it, got the second. It's just what I need to do, innit?
Absolutely tremendous stop. What was that game like? Sounded a real contest, that one.
Yeah, we were losing 2-0 at the time, Save probably helped us get the comeback, keep us in the game. Full 8-2. Happy with it.
Fantastic. And your season on a personal note and for the rest of the boys, tell us about it.
Oh, I mean, as a team, we've done really well to come back because we had a shaky start, like mixed performances, but end of the season we've been really good, playing well, and I think it's been one of my best seasons individually.
Why would you say that?
Just from things I've been doing, places I've been, everything I've done really. Just really proud of myself and everyone else.
Well done. Great note to end on. Well done. Fantastic. Harry Mentz, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now set to hand over the final award of the night. This is for the Outstanding Achievement Award. Very special award within our academy, ladies and gentlemen. Because tonight we recognise an individual whose influence reaches far beyond the pitch. This is an outstanding contribution to this academy. This is someone who set the standards every single day through dedication, professionalism, and outstanding character. Respected by staff at every level, he has become a role model within the environment. His work ethic, attitude, and the way he supports those around him speaks volumes about the person that he is. And his contribution doesn't stop here. Within the community, particularly visits to Oakland's care home, he has showed genuine kindness, humility, and an ability to connect with others that leaves a lasting impression. His commitment to growth has also taken him far beyond the game, earning a business management apprenticeship with Rolls-Royce, standing out from over 1,400 applicants. What about that? Sensational, that. Brilliant. It's a reflection, ladies and gentlemen, of the standards this man lives by. He represents everything this academy strives to develop. and we could scarcely be prouder of the young man that he has become. The Academy's Outstanding Achievement Award for 2026 goes to Joshua Cappin.
Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. Yeah. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Now let's take them high.
Well done, Josh. Good to see you. Come to the front of the stage. Not sure if the camera caught that, but there was an ovation from much of the room there, which clearly shows how high you are held in the regard of many of the people in this room and the Academy, Josh. Talk to us about you, because some people won't know about you. When did you come to the Academy, and how have things developed since then for you?
It's been a while. I think about under 10s or under 11s. I can't remember that well, but yeah. So I've been at the club for like 7 years, I think. So yeah, it's been great.
And from then till now, what have been the real highlights for you?
I think when you play well, to be honest, it's great. Yeah, I think my scholarship was good. Some great experiences, some great games. Yeah, some good times with the lads. Yeah, it's been good. I'm going to miss it.
I'm not just saying this, but the staff, they really do speak highly of you. Stacey in particular runs out of superlatives when she talks about you. She really does, like you're a Hollywood star, but more than that, your personality and character, she speaks so well of you. And you're clearly a talented footballer, but you're bright as well, aren't you? That's testament to the job that you're now going into. Would you tell us about that? Picked out of 1,400 applicants. It's quite exceptional.
Yeah, it's yeah, it was a long process, definitely. I wasn't actually expecting to get in, so I wasn't trying to get too attached to it, but yeah, there was about 5 different stages which you had to get through, and each time you got through, like, oh gosh, we're getting further and further, but yeah, so it's a business management role. Not really too sure what it involves yet, so I guess we'll see.
I'm sure you'll do very well. And Stacey tells me you play the piano. Not only, you touch a little bit of the ivories, you're like a Mansfield Mozart, she says, when you're on it.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Stacey.
Thanks is all you need to give. You are now leaving the club then. What are your final reflections and comments as you now depart ways with Mansfield Town, which happens in football, doesn't it? It's quite a difficult path to get to the first team. Some players make it, some don't, which is the nature of the business, but you leave very much with your head held high.
Yeah, definitely. I guess it's a very tough sport to get into, and I think really leaving with some really good memories, some amazing staff, some great friendships. I think, yeah, it's going to be really sad, to be honest, but yeah, thank you so much to the staff. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Very nice words. Very encouraging words there, Josh. And what would you say? There's so many young players in the room tonight as well. What advice would you perhaps give them heading forward? A few golden nuggets can go a long way. Words of encouragement and wisdom.
Yeah. I mean, just keep grafting. There's going to be a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I guess when you're feeling down, just think about those ups, because I guess that's really why we're all here, to be honest. So yeah, just keep going.
The Outstanding Achievement Award from the Academy goes to Josh Cappin, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck in everything, Josh. There's his award. Fantastic. Well done, Josh. And to all our winners tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chet. It's good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set to hand out some gifts on this night for the works and contributions that have been made from the last 12 months in this academy. And I'm going to hand over now to Jack Hawkins and Charlie Hardwick to do so. Come up on Jack and Charlie.
Right, okay. I won't keep you here very long. do always like to finish off, obviously, with a lot of thank yous. Obviously, you're quite aware of the people that are in the foreground in terms of the coaches and the support staff, but there's a lot of people in the background as well that you probably don't get to see work too much, but we really, really appreciate what they do. So our first thank you really is going to go to 2 interns that have been superb this year. They put a smile on everybody's face. So yeah, there's not a lot to really say about them other than they are always working in the background. The reason that we've had the videos tonight is because they're constantly filming the games and giving us lots and lots of feedback. So a massive thank you to Matt Coffey and Freddie Robinson. Okay, and this fella's had a few mentions tonight, but hopefully you will all leave with a little gift, a little memento tonight that you'll be able to cherish and look back on in the future. So obviously, Aidan Spencer's had a lot of credit tonight for this book that's been put together, and he's put a lot of work there. However, Paul Skelton, we would like to welcome him to the stage. I can tell he doesn't really want to come up, but we've got a little gift for you, Paul. So if you come up, mate, thank you very much.
Gary Martin, Jerry.
Yes. Well done, Paul. Top man, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for your help, by the way.
Okay, we're getting towards the end now. Just a little bit of a rogue one tonight, something slightly different. As many of you will see, we've got 2 people here tonight that at the weekend sometimes we question their decisions. You'll probably know I'm not a massive fan of referees. Bit of a love-hate relationship, but no, we're not going to boo these ones. We do love these 2. We've got 2 people here. One of them's provided all of the trophies for us and ensured that all of the boys have got some superb trophies to go home with. And then the other one has also, not only does he referee for us every single weekend, he drives the minibus up and down the country for us. He is a top gentleman. We would like to welcome Jerry Ward and Martin Mountain. He's moving about as fast as he does on a Sunday. Come on, Martin.
Jerry, thanks so much for your help.
Jerry,
After we're done, yeah?
we'll get one. Down there, Gene. Down there, Gene. Come on. We want to get on dance floor. Right, and then the next one is probably going to be the most popular award of the night for somebody that we genuinely love in and around the building. Honestly, this night does not happen without her completely badgering us and making sure we crack on with it instead of just focusing on all the football stuff. So, just welcome to the stage, please, Stacey Ward. What's the last one? Okay, next one. Obviously, it's really, really professional, or you're probably telling now that I'm not that professional on the mic, but somebody's been on the mic all night tonight, and he does it superbly well. Genuinely doesn't ask for much other than up until the run-in, just checking for names and make sure we get that right, and he makes sure this night runs perfectly. So we would like to just present Mark Stevenson with a little gift. Thank you, Steve-O. And that looks like it's the end. So, thank you very much. We'll see you all on the dance floor.
Thank you. Let's hear it one more time for Jack and Charlie, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that now does conclude tonight's awards show, but do stay with us because it's a tremendous evening out there. The bar will be open until 11, as will the disco from Playback Events. Do enjoy your summer, and I'll see you soon, but for me and everybody else here, good night, God bless. Thank you.